Tonight, we are now less than 24 hours away from seeing the document that could explain why the FBI searched the Fulton County election hub. A judge has ordered the government to unseal the affidavit behind that warrant by tomorrow. Zach Merchant joining us now from our newsroom with more on what this all means here, Zach.
Yeah, this is all a pretty fast-moving story. Here's the latest. A federal judge in the Northern District of Georgia handed down an order, over the weekend, unsealing the docket and giving the government until tomorrow, that Tuesday deadline, to file the affidavit submitted in support of the search warrant. So how does this all work? Prosecutors use those affidavits to make their case to judges that probable cause exists to support a search warrant like the one carried out by the FBI on the Fulton County election facility. Once the affidavit in this case is unsealed, we might start to get a better sense of the government's theory of their case. Now, in unsealing the docket, other motions in the case also became public, and one of them, Fulton County Commission Chairman Rob Pitts and the Fulton Board of Registration and Elections asked the court to force the government to give back the election materials seized in the raid, arguing that the search warrant was unlawful. Emory Law School professor and dean John Acevedo said it's going to take time for the case to make its way through the justice system.
This is a larger inquiry about systemic voter fraud at the county level. And, much like the RICO cases we saw with the Trump administration, this is likely to take several months to sort out.
And just in the last few hours, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. released a statement on the unsealing of the case, saying in part, quote, "This is a major win for transparency, accountability, and the people of Fulton County. I have said from the beginning, justice delayed is justice denied. And the public deserves to know what evidence, what claims, and what legal theory the federal government used to justify this extraordinary, sweeping seizure of our election records." Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia, they declined to comment on the newly released Fulton motion today. Requests for comment to the Department of Justice and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Missouri, which is reportedly involved in the case, they were not answered.
Yeah, still a lot of questions, so hopefully we'll start to get some of those answered with this new information to come. Zach, thank you so much for staying on top of this for us. Meanwhile, multiple recounts and court cases following the 2020 Georgia election failed to uncover evidence of irregularities to the level that would have flipped the outcome of the race.